I mean, I just got to give you like a colorist high five for like navigating that. So, cause like, I know, I'm sure you do too. I know so many like good colorists who in the situations that you were just describing of kind of being, you're walking up to the cliff edge of where you feel comfortable and being told, no, a little further, a little further, a little further. I know plenty of colorists who would maybe nicely, maybe not so nicely say, this is ridiculous. This isn't right. You don't know you don't know color grading, filmmaker.
Right.
So we're going to do it my way,
right.
Which is of course would be a terrible way to act. But like, I think we're all guilty of at least having that inner dialogue as colorists.
Absolutely.
Like this person doesn't know, like they need to trust me more and let me do my thing. But you ended up finding such an amazing visual world in collaboration with these filmmakers because you're like, okay, let's try it. Let's go there.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's not, these are not life and death situations, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's not brain surgery.
I mean, and I got into the work sort of naturally, but I think also like I have a lot of fun in what I do. I like the experience of finding that, people say like, what's your favorite thing about it? About color grading. I love just like, it's to me, it's like, it's hard for me not to like use metaphors all the time, or like the analogy of like my parents were bakers. My mom was a baker. And I often think that I use food a lot. It's like, but you're like it's like going into the oven. Like you put a bunch of ingredients in, you shut the door and you just hope something's going to come out, it's going to work out, and you have the science behind it and you understand how baking soda works and eggs work and all those things. And that's all there. So you throw that in and you just, you hope the temperature is right and you're going to open the door and something's going to come out. And I always think about that, like when we first go into our, our session is like, here we're going to go in and like, we have no idea what's going to happen. I like approaching it that way because to me, that's like where the fun happens. If you kind of get into it too, to me, and it does happen, like sometimes I'll get a little caught up in like, I got to get this done. I want to make sure that this is the target look that everybody likes. And we're going to hit that. I want to make sure everybody's happy. Sometimes if that takes over, you kind of lose that spontaneity of finding something and it kind of coming through you a bit, and like what you give to the project, I think gets lost. If you're kind of trying to match, take this and make it look like that. If you take yourself out of that's sort of taking yourself out of the equation. So for me, I love the idea of like, okay, I'm going to be in this. Okay, put me in the middle. Like, okay, I'm going to hold one hand and the other hand, and I'm going to like try to conduct this. So I almost see that as like what I do more these days than before. But it's to me what's like, that's where the magic is of it. It's like, you don't really know what you're going to come up with. You just have to trust that you're going to come up with something that's going to make sense, So